Welcome, mere mortals. Good morning for a surprise live stream on Halloween. Yes, it is a good morning for that. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Joe Beth and Neelam, hello. RD Intuitive, how are you? Blah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, foolish mortals, to our morning Halloween show. This is a surprise live stream. So welcome. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope I didn't scare you with that, my scary voice. Did not want to scare anyone with my scary voice, which is so much different than my regular voice, I know. Can do my evil laugh, of course. Yeah, that's my evil laugh. So, hello to you all. Good morning from me to you, wherever you are. It is early, not quite 10 o'clock yet, but almost 10 o'clock. And we've got more and more people coming in all the time, which is great. All right. So, yes, happy Halloween to you all. JK wants to know what Leroy's feelings are towards me. So Leroy's feelings right now are that he wants to go out. He wants to discover new things. He wants to be adventurous, right? He wants that adventure in his life. And I think he will be pleasantly surprised if you're interested in that as well. I think this has been something that's really weighing heavily on your mind, and I think you really have to have some patience with Leroy. You're going to have to take some time. You're going to have some understanding and realize that, he is going, he hasn't had it easy in the past, right? His past has not been super easy, and I think that is a difficult issue for him, right? He does want to come in here like your knight in shining armor, like someone who is your Prince Charming. However, he just can't get past this cold spell. He can't get past the cold. He can't get past all the detachment that he's had in the past. Things he does not look like. I think Leroy does not want to have a relationship right now. I don't think he is interested in really being tied down to one person. I don't think he wants to be stuck with one person. And again, I think this weighs very heavily on you. So I got to think that, yeah, that's what's going on with him, with Leroy right now, JK. All right. All right. Rish, what is coming for you in love? Wow, look at all the people coming in. Doesn't that sound evil, JK? That was my evil laugh. My evil laugh sounds absolutely evil. So, hello. Don't forget we have our show this evening, our regular show tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm still trying to come up with an idea of what we want to do special. If there is something special you'd like to do, I think everyone should send me pictures of them in their Halloween costumes, and we will show them throughout the show. Right? We could do them throughout the show, and wouldn't that be fun? That would be fun, I think. Yeah, Flea Little Piggy, it's a good time for you. Well, yeah, I figured this would be a good time for a pop-up because I have not had time to do much of anything all week long. Neelam, why is your screen black? I have no idea. My screen is not black. My screen is colorful. I think that would be cool. So, yeah, definitely. If you guys want to send me pictures of your Halloween costumes, send them to me through Facebook Messenger, and I will use them on the show tonight. All right. So, Rish, what's coming for you in love? Right now, you feel like nothing is coming to you because you just can't get away. You just can't get away and get out of your own head. You can't get out of your own way from things. I think that makes you scared. I think that kind of, in your subconscious, you feel like nothing is ever going to happen in your love life, unfortunately. And well, that's not really what you want, because that is, that's unfortunate, right? That's not going to be good for you. It's not going to help anybody or anything. It's just going to make things worse. So I think you have to get out of your own head here. I really do. The Two of Wands tells me you are in complete control, whether you know it or not. You're in complete control of what makes you happy. So take that control. Take control back from whatever it is and make sure that you make yourself happy. Find something to make yourself happy, right? I think there is absolutely an emotional connection coming along. Now, this emotional connection may start off as just a friendship, but that's a good way to start a relationship, right? Friends first, relation after. This way you get to know the person before you really make any kind of commitments into a relationship with them. I think, and I think you are getting messages, or going to be getting messages from this person. I think it's somebody you may know already. But I think I'm trying to think. I'm sorry. I think your connection here is going to be, it's going to be extremely important for what's going on in your life, right? It's going to be important about making connections with the people that you are going to work with as well. You have to do this whole thing about the happiness, though, right? You really have to take charge of your own life. You got to make yourself happy. So when you find a job, you will find a job, if you find a job soon. And I think, I think you kind of are afraid. I think you're a little stuck in a spot where you just don't feel like you can get out. I think you need to, you gotta make that happiness happen for you. and find a job that's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you happy about working and not be a burden on you. But I think you have received communications about this whole thing and about a job. I just think you're not exactly sure which way to go to move forward. And like I said, to move forward, you just have to take control of your life. You have to take control of the things you want to have. But I honestly, I don't see a job soon. I didn't see anything that said a job soon, unfortunately. But I did see that there are things that you can do to control that. So, Shanmona has donated, and let's see what we have here. So I am looking for your question. I'm looking for your question. Was there one up here a little? Oh, there it is. There we go. Gotcha. What will happen if you start texting SB early every morning? Our communication sucks and I'm trying to get better. Is SB an early riser? Are they somebody who gets up very, very early? Because I gotta say, if you start texting extremely early, things may get worse than better. If you start waking this person up every single day, it may backfire. That could backfire, right? So thank you for your donation. I appreciate your generosity. Don't forget, if you want to guarantee a reading and you want to have your reading done immediately, just like Shan has done, well, donations are the way to go about that. And she's getting her reading done immediately. So if you start texting early in the morning every day, I think things could grow, right? Things could definitely grow. You would absolutely broaden the relationship, and that would definitely make the communication better. I think SB would be open to that. I think, there are a lot of other opportunities for you to communicate with SB, but, if you start off their morning and they're awake every day, right? If you know what time they wake up every day, well, then sure enough, you have the opportunity to do that. I wouldn't go around, like I said, waking them up, because that's probably not the best idea, because that will make them cranky and judgmental. And well, that's not what you want when you get in touch with them. That's for sure. That would not be what you would want to do. But I think, I think you have the confidence, and I think you want this person to come along and kind of sweep you off your feet and take you away from everything and just escape, right? You want to escape. You want them to rescue you from life, basically. And if your communication gets better, well, of course, then there's always that chance that can happen. I think it's all about you giving, right? You have to give more opportunities for the communication to get better with SB. And the more you give, well, then, of course, then the more you'll receive. And I think you'll be very thankful for what you get back in return. I definitely think that person, I definitely think SB will respond well. If if I was interested or dating someone early on, And I knew they were up at 7 o'clock in the morning every day. And I text them at 7:30 every single day. I would be happy about that. I would be. I would feel happy about that because, of course, then I would be, I would wake up with something happy. I'd wake up with a good feeling, right? It would make my day. And I really think that's what's going on here with you. So yeah, I think it's a good idea to text every morning when you know that they're awake. Don't wake them up, but make sure that they're already awake, and give them that chance, because that's going to be, communication is the key, right, to a relationship. And if you really want that to happen, that's how you're going to do it. You just have to play your cards right with the whole idea of what you're texting or what you're messaging every single day. So, because some things will go over really well, some things maybe not so well at early in the morning, right? You want to keep it light. You want to keep it happy, because you want them to think about it for the rest of the day in a good way. You don't want them to think about it, of course, in a sad way. All right. So, Flea Little Piggy, thank you for your donation. Also, I do appreciate it. And again, I appreciate your generosity. So, thank you. Welcome to everybody who's here. Welcome to anybody who's new. Please, I would love to have subscriptions, some new subscribers. That would be great. I'm only 17 or 18 away from 400, I believe. I think we're only a couple away from 400 subscribers. So 19. We are 19 away from 400, which is pretty darn good. It's much better than I ever expected, I'll tell you that, when I started this show back in March. All right, Flea Little Piggy. You would like to know, do I see you ever getting married or experiencing a relationship within 2 years? Now, ever and 2 years are very different, right? Those are very different time frames. All right, so here's what's going on. A couple things happening, right? I think there is good parts. I think there's good stuff. Yes, Anna.K. I love Anna.K. Anna.K was one of my early decks. It wasn't my first, but it was one of my early decks. So I think there are several parts going on with this whole idea. Do I ever see you getting married? Yes, I see that you could absolutely get married. You'd have a very successful marriage. I think you would be confident in the marriage, and you'd have a lot of support, right? You'd have lots and lots of support, and that would be wonderful. I see, though, that you really need some emotional healing to start things off. You need to heal a little bit before you can get into a serious relationship that's going to lead to a marriage. Because right now you're frustrated with things, right? You're frustrated. You have some issues going on, past issues, I think, where maybe relationships didn't work out so well and things didn't go exactly the way you wanted them to. And well, now is the time for the healing to start, right? Let the healing begin. Get rid of that baggage in the past. Get rid of all the things in the past, right? Move forward. Don't go back. You can't go back because the path is blocked. So you can't go back. You need to move forward, and you need to just leave all of the garbage behind, right? The sun, of course, is all about that warmth, that happiness and joy. But it also, again, is about success. So I definitely see where you could have a successful relationship within the next 2 years. If you play your cards, I know, what a bad pun. If you play your cards right, you could definitely get married. Absolutely. There's no reason that you couldn't. I think I think that's very easy for you to get married if you find the right person to have this relationship with. But you have to fix you a little bit first. Just work on you a little. Bring up your self-esteem. Bring up your self-confidence just a little bit. And that will help you. That will show when you meet somebody. And that's what I see for you, Flea Little Piggy. We want happy piggies, not sad little piggies. Hey, Vic, I did a reading for you last night. I don't know if you were still here, but I did. I saw your question and I did the reading, but I did not know if you were here or not. Someone else I did that for too, and I don't know if they were here last night after I did the reading. I did a reading for somebody who I just saw was here this morning. I did a reading for someone. Oh, Jane. Jane, I did a reading for you yesterday. Were you here for that reading? And Anna.K, I did a reading for you yesterday. Jane, I think you were here. You were here for it because I remember you talking and answering me about it and thanking me for it. But Anna.K, if you look back, I did a reading for you last night during the show, and I think you had already left. That's why you got to stay till the end. You never know when, I pick questions at random, and well, you never know when you're going to get picked. And I picked you, and I don't think you were still there. So, but I did do the reading. So if you go back and watch last night's show, you can kind of scroll through it a little bit. Make sure you give it a like at least, please. And see when your name pops up and you can see your reading. All right, what's coming in love for you? Your reading is funny because I mentioned this last night. I think, Vic, I mentioned it in the reading I had last night. I asked you, I said, I don't know what the relationship is anymore with you and W, but I think right now, you are very flexible. I think you're very, you're willing to make changes and be flexible about things if they're going to work out for everybody, right? It's a two-way street, of course. It's a two-way street, but I think it's going to need to work out for both of you. I think there's always a new start coming for you. There's always that optimism and there's always that adventure. And, you have a lot of potential moving forward. So use your confidence, take the initiative, to do something about it. Because you are a confident person. You are not someone who really needs that extra confidence. The Three of Wands says you're searching for something, though. You're searching for something that is very, very close to you, and you just can't see it. It's right in front of you. It is right in front of you, just like the wizard's hat right here, right? The wizard cannot find their hat, although it's right there in front of them. They just can't see past the desk to get to it. And I think what you're looking for is right in front of you, and you just have to find it because it's standing right there. It's right there for you. Hey, you're welcome, Anna. You plan, you organize for this kind of stuff. You are very down to earth and relaxed. You're a giving person. And I think that is going to send someone to you that will reciprocate those types of feelings, that will give you the same type, give you the same things back. Because that's really what you need, right? That's really what you want, is to get the same feelings back that you're giving out. So that is what I see for you. Vic, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Lisa and Sarah. Hello. Evan Nelson, welcome. Jesse McGrath and Maria M. Kashish. So good to see so many of you. So good to see so many new people. Please, if you're new, again, do me that favor and subscribe and get notifications. You'll be able to see when I come on every single day. You'll also be able to get those daily tarot tips every day that I send out. So yeah, they're fun, they're fun. It's something I do just to give you an idea of what I think the day is going to be like, right? Just a little something. And yeah, I think they're a good time. All right, so Flea Little Piggy, what is your second question? I see that you donated again, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Now I'm just waiting for a question. While I'm waiting, I will pick up another question really fast, though, in between. All right? And this way it'll give you time to type. Hey, MPT, welcome. I was not sure if I would see you. I wasn't quite sure, but I'm glad you're here. So Evan, not Elvin, Evan Nelson, engaged 10. All right, so anyhow, back to this. Evan Nelson, will Robert want to commit to you? Hey, CM and Kritika. It's good to have you all. So thank you for being here, Evan. I appreciate that. All right. All right. So will Robert want to commit to you? I think there is that whole new energy around you and Robert right now. And I think that new energy turns into a new, a renewed passion. I think you're very balanced in the way you feel about Robert, and I think you're a very giving person, right? You give your emotions very freely, and sometimes that works, and sometimes it backfires, right? It does sometimes, but you can't always, hide those feelings. Because if you always hide them, then of course you'll never get anywhere. You'll never find anybody who's going to be there for you, right? So sometimes you have to go out on a limb and just put those emotions out there. And that's okay. I think Robert is really coming in here as your knight in shining armor to kind of sweep you away, kind of take you away with them, right? Prince Charming. He's doing everything right. Robert's doing everything right. He's got the flowers, he's got the picnic and the love letter, and he's got the horse all ready to take you away somewhere. And I think you just have to be a little bit understanding with him that, things will probably move forward just like you want them to. However, you're going to have to take it. It's not going to happen in the speed that you want it to. Okay. I think it's going to take some patience, unfortunately. And I hate talking about patience because it's just something I don't have. I don't know how to, I don't know how, I don't have it, and I couldn't find it if I needed to. I couldn't even look it up in a dictionary. But I think you will be satisfied with the outcome. I think you will be at peace with the whole idea, with the whole commitment that does end up happening. And I think you will be very, very happy because it's going to make you feel like you have just enough of everything you need. So that's what I get for you. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that goes well for you. And again, I appreciate it if you are subscribing. All right, Flea Little Piggy, I am looking for your question. There it is. Oh, nope, that's not a question. But that's very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. But I don't see your question. I don't see your question since you donated again, Flea Little Piggy. So if you could post it for me, that would be, oh, there it is. There it is. Just came in. Just jumped in there with a whole crowd of others. Evan, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Good luck to you. And Robert, I hope that works out for you. So thank you. Where will I meet my love of my life? Where will I meet the love of my life? Which circles do I need to mix in? Art, dancing, where and how? Please steer me in the right directions. Meanwhile, I will work on core belief healing. Yeah, healing is definitely part of it because you can't move forward if you don't have confidence in yourself. Number one, right? That is number one. You have to have the confidence in you to make your life go well, to make things go well for you. Yeah, see, the Three of Wands, again, is telling you that you're what you're looking for, the love of your life, what you're looking for is right in front of you. It's right there. And you just don't see it. You have to really, all you got to do is look, because you're searching for that successful relationship, but you're also searching for the strength to get to that point. And I think, you'll find it. You will find it, but it's going to take a little while. You've gone through a time where you've become emotionally detached from relationships, from, things like that. And you are trying to get back, right? You're trying to get that warmth back. And I see, I see good things. I see where you do have the opportunity. Once you figure out who it is here that's right in front of you, you have the opportunity to have an emotional connection with them. Maybe it starts off as just friends. Maybe it starts off as, right into a relationship. But there is absolutely that emotional connection for you coming. I think you can't be indecisive when you decide, though, right? And that's all about the confidence again. That all goes back to confidence. If you're confident about what you see and what you want and who it is, what type of person you want, you can't you can't be wishy-washy when it comes around. Because if you are, and if you take too much time, well, then of course someone else is going to snatch that person up. So I think you need to be somewhere that you can communicate with people who are very like-minded to you. They're going to need to be definitely like-minded. I think you're going to need to mix in circles where there are people who are able to advise you, right? In a group with advisors, people who are going to, counsel you. And I think that is the group. I know that wasn't part of your thing here, art and dancing and stuff like that, but I do think it's going to take some, you know, I don't think you need to go to counseling. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that the people you hang around with will give you some ideas. They'll be able to give you some opinions, and they'll also be able, and that will help you move in the right direction. That'll help you see beyond the end of your nose, right? It'll help you see a little further than you are seeing right now. And that's what you need to do. You need to do that. You need to look. You need to have that whole thing going on. And that's it. I think there's absolutely new communication coming, and that communication is going to be good. That's what you want, right? Communication is important. It's always the key. I always talk about communication is the key. Communication is a wonderful thing. So thank you so much for your question and your donation, your generosity. All right. Crystal Slaughter, will I please tell you what are Stefan's true feelings toward you currently, right now? What are Stefan's feelings towards you currently? All right, let's see what we get here. Oh, look at that. One was upside down. Maybe that's important. All right, Crystal. So, here's what we got going on. I think Stefan is... I think I've told you this before. I think there's something going on that's just a little bit off with Stefan. I think there's that little bit of maybe, I wouldn't go as far as saying betrayal, but I don't think you're getting the whole truth from him. I don't really think so. I think for some reason, I think there's something that he's holding back from you. And I think, you want to move forward, right? You want the relationship, or you want the friendship to move forward in a good way. And, things are not going to move forward if he does not, if you are not able to find out all the information about him, right? There is new potential, right? You go from the old you here on this side of the pile, and you are walking across, and you get to this side, and here's your new potential right here, right? You find new potential on the other side of that cliff. Now, don't fall off, of course, because that would hurt. That would definitely hurt. I think this is causing you some trouble, right? It causes you mental anguish. It's causing you anxiety. It's making your mind race, and that causes issues with sleep and fears. I'll see you later, CM. Bye. It's, sleep and fears and stuff like that are causing, are giving you issues, right? It's giving you issues every day. You can't be anxious over Stefan. I think he truly feels like, he has a lot of support. He has a lot of confidence, and things could be very successful. I don't know. You have not talked to him in a while. Okay. So you haven't talked in a while. I think, I think he still is recognizing that the two of you are, still are friendly. I think he still has that feeling of at least friendship. And I think if you can get in touch, see you later, MPT. I know. Yep. You have a good day, and I will talk to you later. Thank you so much for stopping in, though. Thanks for your help always. So I think that you have to plant the seeds, right? You got to plant those seeds. You got to move forward. You got to see what's going to grow from that. Is it going to grow with Stefan, or is it really going to grow in a completely different direction? Stefan has not contacted you in quite a while. And I just think it's, something that you have to think about. There's a reason he hasn't contacted you. And again, I think that reason is because there's something that's not being told to you, something where there is a truth that is not being explained. You are not getting the whole truth about things. And I think that's what's going on with Stefan. You were thinking about reaching out to him. I don't know that that's the best idea. I really don't. All right. Will you be able to buy your house in Harrowview West? Blah. Oh, blah. I hope so. No readings from you today. That was my one. all the other stuff, I pretty much know where I stand and what's going on. And all right, let's see what we get here. So I see a lot of hope for this. I think, things are hopeful. Things are looking up, right? You have to have comfort in the idea that, that you have the faith to move forward and to get what you want, right? You get what you want because you are, because you have that hope, you have that faith, and that will make you feel more inspired. I do see happiness, happy family, right? Happy family in a new place. That's exactly what you're looking for, isn't it? A happy family in a new place. I know the happy family is you and your son who's 8, but that does not mean that that's not happy family, right? That's still happy family. That's exactly what you want. Don't be I see where you're kind of afraid of the way things are going. Things are not going exactly the way you'd like them to, because there's been the problem with um all the places are taken up, but you're hoping that someone's not there, right? Someone does not show up, or someone gives up on this. And I think you will be satisfied with the outcome. There's always bound to be someone, especially in a large community. If there's 50 people buying 50 homes, there's going to be at least one or more that are not going to get the financing that they need to do this. And that's where you will have your chance. So, of course, you want to make sure you're on any kind of a wait list, and, make sure that you have your financial part of this all taken care of, so that you can move forward, right? So you can move forward right away when they say to you, "Oh, okay, well, you're here. You go. We have a spot for you, but we need you to have everything ready to go financially." And you can say, "Okay, here it is. Here you go. Here's my paperwork. I have everything all ready for you." Temperance says things are moving forward in the right direction. It's just going to take some time. It's going to take um, It's going to take patience, and I hate to say it, but yeah, it's going to take some patience, and that patience is difficult. It's difficult. Again, it makes you, it scares you that you have to wait and not know. The whole not knowing is the worst part of it all. But I think, I really do think that things will work out for you. I've seen that many different times. Again, it's just a matter of patience. Keep that in mind. Okay. I know I started like 9:45 this morning for this show, and I will go till 11 o'clock. So it'll actually be an hour and 15-minute show. But if you want to guarantee your readings, if you want to guarantee a reading, don't forget, donations are the way to do it. And if you donate, of course, you guarantee that reading, and you get your reading done right away. It moves you right up to priority, and you will get that reading. So, Maria M., are you still around? I hope you're still here, Maria. All right, Maria, are you here? I don't see anything that says Maria is still here, and I have not got any message that she is. So I'm going to move on. Anna, I think you're still here. I think you are still here, and you would like to know what's coming in love for you. I was sad this morning, to see that Sean Connery passed away. Sean Connery, the actor. He was the very first James Bond. He wasn't young, so it's not like it was a big surprise. He was 90 years old. I mean, that's a very good life, 90 years. The things you can see in 90 years of life, right? All right, Anna, what do we got going on for you? What is coming in love for you? I think what's coming in love for you is, you have to, before you can get to love, before you can get to this whole thing of a relationship and love and finding someone, I think you need to go back to your roots, go back to your basics, go back to the traditions that you know, right? Go back to all of that stuff. If you do that, then things can move forward in a good direction, and they'll move forward fairly quickly. You have to watch out that there's always going to be some type of barrier, right? There's always barriers in our way. Every day, no matter what, there's a barrier in everyone's life, almost every single day. Something that slows you down, something that holds you back from doing something that you wanted, or someone coming into your life that day that you really were interested in, or you want to talk to somebody. I really see this guy. I've been seeing him around, and I want to talk to him, but now then all of a sudden something comes up, and you get taken away from that, and you don't have time. So it gets, so things get in the way sometimes, right? Life gets in the way. Work gets in the way. All kinds of things. It's craziness, right? I think I think someone will be getting in touch with you soon. I think there'll be that new communication. I think there'll be a lot of, I think you're going to really get a clear picture of someone coming to you in love. And I think that person is going to be very excited to meet you. I think they're going to be ready to go, right? They're going to be ready to just go right into a relationship. So if you're really ready for that, then this person will be the right one for you. They are a people person. They're very adventurous. They're always on the move, but they are very creative. So I would be willing to say this is somebody, you probably know, because they are going to get in touch with you. And if you don't know them, I don't think they'd be able to get in touch with you. I don't think they would know how to get in touch with you if you did not know them. So keep that in mind. All right. And that's what I get for you, Anna. Thank you. And don't forget, like I said, go back to last night's show. I did your reading. I did a reading for you last night, and You give me a thumbs up on there for it. I would appreciate that. That would be great. Oh, let's see. Who is here still? We got a lot of people still here. Maria Ferreira, are you still around? Are you still here, Maria? Yeah, you're welcome, Anna. And I thank you for that. Yes, Maria, there you are. So your name is Katya. And you would like a love reading, please. All right. Again, if you would do me a favor, if you are new, if anybody is new here, please hit that subscribe button and also get all notifications so you can see when I come on. I'm here every single day. I have a show every day. It's at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. It's called Tarot Nights, and that is a fun show. We have a great group that is there every single night. And then I do these surprise shows every once in a while, and you never know when that will happen. So if you don't get your notifications, you won't know that I'm here. And I send out daily tarot tips every day. So, all right, Katia, a love reading. Well, this is not going to be so bad when it ends on the lovers, right? Doesn't that look like a good ending? So I think you need to work on your inner strength, right? Maybe there's something that happened in your past. Maybe something that kind of made you feel like you were left out of something, out of a relationship or out of a friendship or something, left out in the cold from somebody. And that didn't go so well for you. That didn't make you feel good. And I think that kind of gave you a hit to your strength, right? Your inner strength, to your self-confidence, to your self-esteem. That kind of knocked you down a little bit, right? When relationships go bad, that's what happens. You don't feel good about yourself, whether it's your fault or not, right? Somebody could be the worst person in the world and they could do terrible things and then they leave you and you still feel bad about it, right? You still feel bad. I think you have a goal, right? Your goal is to find love, to find someone to love. And I think you're going to achieve that goal. And I think you'll be very happy about it. I think you're going to find that there is someone out there to spend your life with, and really that's going to help you find your purpose. I think you're looking for a close relationship that's very successful and very happy. I think you are just working on doing some emotional healing right now first. And I think that emotional healing is going to get you closer to finding the person that you really want. The lovers, of course, tells me that you can absolutely find, Katia, that there is someone out there to make a love connection with, someone that you can trust, someone that you can be friends with as well as relationship with. And I think that will absolutely play right into what you're looking for. And that will, again, help you achieve that goal of finding someone to love. All right. How does that sound? I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that makes sense to you. All right. Oh, Kashish. Kashish, are you still here? Please let me know if you're still here. And Maria M, let me know if you're still here. Lisa's here. Lisa said, and I can't go back to the thing, but I know she said, Happy Halloween. Can I have a general reading? So, oh, it's a full moon, Flea Little Piggy, over there where you are. You're eating chocolate and drinking vodka and cheese. That's quite a combination. Chocolate, cheese, and vodka. Do you get very tipsy very quickly, Flea Little Piggy? All right, Lisa, general reading for you. General reading looks pretty good. I think you need to take some time for yourself to contemplate what's going on in life, what's going on around you, and see who is, out there. See what's going on, right? Really take into account everything that's happening in life around you and figure out, okay, what's the best way to move forward, right? You have a lot of potential. You're a very optimistic person. All you have to do now is figure out what is next. Where is the next move going to come from? I think, you're the dependable one, right? You are the dependable sister. You and Yvonne, of course. It's always you and Yvonne. And I can't, I can't split the two of you up because you're just too similar. There's just too many similarities when I do readings for you or for her. So you and your sister, you're both that dependable person, and I get that all the time, right? You're the one that everybody else in the family, you and your sister, are the two that everybody else in the family really counts on. They know that you, Lisa, will do all the hard work that's required to make things happen in, just not just some work. You'll do a lot of work. You'll do all the hard work to make things perfect. You're very determined to make the whole family happy and to keep everybody strong and feeling good. And I truly think that, that's just the way things are. But you got lots of options. You've got a lot of choices. And, you just have to decide what is going to be the best way for you to go and be what's going to be the best thing for you to make you happy, right? You got to have that happiness for your close-knit little family. You got to find out what's going to be the best thing for them and work on it. Okay? Thanks, Lise. I appreciate you being here. I know, surprise, right? This was a surprise live stream, that's for sure. Let me take a look what's going on. Yes, Bright Flame. I just got a donation from you, and I got a donation from Flea Little Piggy. Bright Flame, did you post a question or not yet? All right, I don't see a question. So do me a favor, post your question for me so I can get to it. And while you're doing that, I did have a donation from Flea Little Piggy, and I will do her reading while you're typing yours. You can join, absolutely, Starlight. Put your question down there. I choose them at random. We do only have about 5 minutes to go, but if you want to guarantee a reading, you can donate. And I will stay around for donations. Donation information is at the bottom of the screen, and it is also in the show description. So, yeah, sometimes Bright Flame Square is a little slow on notifying me on those notifications. So, all right. A full moon hits you hard, so you self-medicate. Oh, Flea Little Piggy. You could drink anyone under the table. You have a high tolerance. Okay, Sika Lewis, thank you. Thank you if you're going to donate. I appreciate that. And then post your question with it also. This way it gets out there faster for you. And like I said, Bright Flame, post your question. And Sika, if you donate, please post your question. I will hang around to do those donations. So this is probably going to be my last free reading. Well, this isn't even free. This was already a donation from Flea Little Piggy, and I do appreciate your generosity always, Flea Little Piggy. Thank you so much. So, all right. Again, if you're new, please make sure you subscribe and get all notifications to find out when I am on. I have a show every single night called Tarot Nights at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. All right. You need clarification on the last reading. Counsel on mental. You want to know if it's going to be someone who's going to counsel you on your mental health or spiritual matters, or counsel in the community with like-minded people, or in your business or spirituality, or any of those things. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sika. I got your donation. I think you need to really think about your journey, right? Your journey in the past that has got you to this point, right? You're looking to find someone. You're looking to find someone, basically, right? That's the goal. The goal is find somebody. Find somebody who is going to really be the love of your life. And that is what you have to assess. What has gone on in the past with people that you've dated? Because I don't think I think you've dated before, right? I don't think this is the first time you're ever dating. You're welcome, Lise. So think about what worked in the past, and think about the things that didn't work in the past, and learn from that, so that when you move forward, you'll know that things are going to be all right, that things are going to work. So I would say you need to find a friend, not, again, it's not counseling. You don't need to go to counseling. I didn't want to imply that before, and I'm not implying it now. I just think you need to have someone. You're asking about like-minded people, and that would be the one I would go with. I think you need to talk to people who have maybe had relationships that weren't the best in the past, because I think that's happened. I think there's been that issue before that maybe things were not always the best. Maybe there's been at least one relationship that went kind of really bad, and that you're kind of still reeling from that, right? I think the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles back to back is a huge, huge thing because, of course, it's all about safety and prosperity and happiness, love, being blessed, and both of them are about family. And I truly think that that is your final goal, right? That is the final goal. The big goal is have a happy family in your life of your own. I don't mean of your, you already have a family, I'm sure. Maybe, maybe you're happy, maybe not. That I don't know. But your goal is to have your own family that you can really, um, have of you for you, right? Yeah. See, it blew your heart away. And that was 5 years ago. And you stood still since, exactly. So you have to really assess what went wrong with that. So this way when you move forward, it's not gonna happen again. Life goes through cycles, right? Life goes through cycles, ups and downs, oop, ups and downs, like a roller coaster. And you know, if you always dwell on the downs, well, the ups never feel good. They don't feel like they're really up. You don't feel like you're doing well. There's gonna be down times, always. There's always going to be down times, but you gotta be happy for the up times and just, you know, not worry about the down times. You need to, like I said, it's all about assessing your journey, assessing what you've been through. Find the lesson in that and see what worked and what didn't work. You can accomplish exactly what you want to accomplish. The 9 of Pentacles tells you all about that, right? It tells you you will achieve success if you let it happen. If you give somebody a chance, you're going to have to open up. You're going to have to put down the walls. You're going to have to lower your defenses a little bit because you have to let someone in. It's been 5 years. And if you want to achieve that success and satisfaction, you have to know that you are worth something. And being worth something is extremely important, right? Self-worth is going to get you everywhere. If you feel good about you, then other people will feel good about you. And that is what you need to do. All right. So I am saying yes. You wanted to follow up about who to talk to and stuff. I think it's just people in your community, people in your friends circle, in your circle of friends that you have now, um, that you can talk to. And I think a lot of people will have a lot of opinions. Everyone's got one of those, right? Everybody's got an opinion. So yeah, that's what I get for you, Flea Little Piggy. Thank you so much. All right, let me go back up here. I know that Bright Flame donated and Sika donated. And Bright Flame said, can I check on Sahir's current feelings and thoughts for you? Sure. And Sika, I see your question. Awesome. Thank you so much. I do appreciate everyone's donations. Thank you for being generous. and contributing to the show, it does help the show continue. It keeps me on the air so that I can keep doing readings and helping people, because that's my goal. For those of you who are not at my show every night, because I know, time differences are difficult in some places. My goal with this show is just to help people. That's all I want to do. I want to help people because I shouldn't say when I was at my worst, because I'm still at my worst, but when I was at my very, very worst, there was nobody there, other than my wife. I can't say that. My wife and my family, but there was nobody that I could, that did something like this for me, who would help me along and give me advice like this without having some kind of a bias to it, right? And that's what people need. You need an unbiased opinion from people. All right, so Bright Flame, your name is Suditi. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And Sahir's current feelings, I think Sahir is very relaxed. I think he's somebody who is very down to earth. I think he's going to be somebody you can really talk to. I think he's going to be a giving person. Thank you. Thanks, Sika. I appreciate that. And Flea Little Piggy, why are you bawling your eyes out? It's the vodka. I think, Sahir is going to be the person that really grounds this relationship. I think he's going to bring it to a point where things are really going to be good. You've broken up. I haven't got that far yet. I haven't got that far. I still think he's a down-to-earth person. I do think that he could be a generous person. I think his current feelings for you is, that this relationship has completed its time, right? The world is all about completion. It's about achieving something and then moving forward into something completely different, right? And I think that's where Sahir is right now. I think Sahir feels that life is fair the way that it is. Things are in balance right now, and they don't, and Sahir does not need to really be part of a relationship at this point. I think maybe someone else was involved, and that was the reason for you breaking up. And I think, you ended up leaving that relationship because, of course, you can't stay. You can't stay when you can't trust, right? And there's no going back. I really think there's no going back at this point. Right, Sadidi? I'll see you later, Flea Little Piggy. So there's really no going back. I'm afraid that someone, really, they hurt you. I think he hurt you. I'm sorry. Sahir hurt you with someone else in that. And that's what made the breakup happen, right? That's what made you split up. You can't go back. You can't move back that way. You can't do it. It's just the path is blocked. You have to move forward. You have to move on. I think his feelings for you are, he wants you to be protected. He wants you to be protected. I don't think he wants you to be hurt anymore, because he knows he knows what happened. He knows that he hurt your feelings, but unfortunately, I don't think that his current feelings are anything that have to do with a relationship right now. I just don't think he's into that at this point with you. I think there's someone else in there that is that's making this, making that difficult. Lovely B, yeah. If you're going to donate, you can just donate and then put your question in the chat and let me know that you donated. I appreciate that. I am on donations only at this point. But yeah, I have a couple of them, and that was one. That was one of them. So Sika, what a lovely picture. What a very nice picture, Sika. You would like to know, do you have an apology coming in from a Pisces? Do you have an apology coming in from a Pisces? Well, let's take a look. Let's see what you've got. All right. So, okay. Do you have an apology coming from the Pisces? I see where the Pisces has hurt you. You feel left out. You feel isolated. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Okay. Whew. All right. So yeah, I think this Pisces, if you're deserving of an apology from them, then it's obvious to me that they have hurt your feelings. They have made you feel bad. They've made you feel isolated from a group, right? And I think that group is here. The Three of Cups is all about that group, right? This is your group. This is a group of friends. This is your group of friends. And this is you on the outside now. Because something was said, something was done or said that made you end up all the way back here on the outside. And now that person, if they want you back as a friend, then yes, they need to apologize. I do see where something is going to end. Something's going to stop the way that it is right now. Something's going to stop completely the way that it is, which is good because that could be the whole idea of, you not being part of the group anymore. Because I think that's how you feel. You feel like you're not part of the group. But something moves forward from death, right? Death does not end. Death is not the end. It just means that something stops and something new starts. You get the Ace of Pentacles, and this is all about, you want something new to come from this. You want something good to come from it, and you want something to grow out of it. So if you get the apology from the Pisces, well, then that is going to be the starting point of regaining that trust, regaining that trust. I can't think of another word for it right now. So yeah, I think that is going to be important. You got to remember the answer what you're looking for is going to end up being right in front of you. And it's not going to be, it's not going to be some far away thing that you're looking for. You need to look just right in front of you. And you need to know that the answer is going to be right there. Now, the Three of Cups being here at the end, I did kind of tie the Three of Cups to the Five of Cups here, where it's, a group of friends and then one friend feeling very left out and isolated from everyone. But being that this is the end card, I do think that there will be an apology, and I do think there will be a reunion of friends. I think there will be that reunion. So that you can all be back as friends. And if one of those people is more than friends, then it's even, that's even better. This does not mean it has to be all women. Just tarot does not, gender doesn't matter in tarot. So I'm just saying that if one of the people in the group that has made you feel isolated back here is someone who was a partner or a love interest, well, then that would, that's going to make things even better. All right. So that's what I get for you, Sika. Thank you so much for donating. I appreciate your generosity. And I hope that answered your question. There you go. That was your card. You're a Scorpio. I think you'll get an apology. Definitely. All right. Let's see who else. I did have other people that were donating or going to donate, they said. Let me take a look. I don't see any others. Lovely Bee, are you donating or did you decide against it? Because we are on donations only at this point. Sika and Sadida Bright Flame were all donations. So yeah, if you are going to donate, right now, Divine, it is donations only. The show was over about 20 minutes ago, but I am still taking donations, and I will continue to do readings because if you donate, I guarantee a reading for donations. So that is important for you to know. Sika, you're very welcome. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everyone who is here and who's still here. Thank you. And again, if you are new, please subscribe. I was when we started the show, I was only 19 subscribers away from 400, and that would be a wonderful Halloween gift. That would be a wonderful Halloween gift. Jane, I am done with the free show. It is donations only now. I'm sorry if I did not get to you, but I do have the show tonight as always, and you can always be here for that. So keep that in mind. I'll put that up on the screen really quick for you. My nighttime show is every night, 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time. It's called Tarot Nights. And I am here every single day. But this morning was a surprise live stream. Yes. It even surprised me. I was not expecting it. So, all right, Divine. Yeah, post your question also. That'd be great. Yep. Are you LW, Divine? And was there anyone I missed who donated that I didn't do a reading for? Because I think I'm caught up on donations. Now I have Divine. Okay, good, Divine. Thank you. Priyanka, the free show is over, but we are doing donations still. So you can be added if you are donating. I can definitely do a reading for you, but the free show is over. I did an hour and 15 minutes of free show, and now that ended 20 minutes ago. So there you go. Is your soon-to-be ex-husband still with his girlfriend? Well, if that's the case, good riddance. Starlight. I am only doing donations at this point, so if you donate, I can absolutely take your question. Otherwise, you can come back to tonight's show at, again, 6 o'clock Eastern time and do that. Or you can always get a private reading or a recorded reading. You go onto my website, www.TheKnightReaderTarot.com, and you can sign up for a recorded reading, or you can sign up for a private session. Private sessions are $30 for 30 minutes or $50 for an hour. Or you can donate. Donation information is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and it's also in the show description. So, all right, Divine, thank you very much for your donation and your generosity. I do appreciate it. So, is he still with his girlfriend? Yep. Yes. I'm going to tell you yes right off the bat. You can see here with the Ten of Pentacles, it's all about him being happy with his new life, right? He has his friends that he's happy with right now. He's achieving the joy that he thinks he wants. He doesn't realize, that maybe this isn't going to be something that lasts him forever. And unfortunately, he's lost out on the good part of life, which was you. But, right now, he is having fun. He's having a good time at what he's doing. He just feels like, I think he played a lot of mind games with you, and that really was a turning point in the relationship, right? Not only, of course, having the girlfriend. I don't know if the girlfriend came during your marriage or if she's someone who came in after, but that doesn't help, of course. But I do think there were a lot of mind games that were played. And those mind games, of course, take a toll on people. They really do take a toll. Oh, thank you, lovely bee. I see. I think there's a lot of hope for you, though, right? You have hope. You can heal. You will heal from this. I think you have confidence in yourself. I think you have more confidence in yourself than you really even realize. And I think you will be coming back. You'll bounce back from this. And you'll find someone who's better, who takes care of you better, who doesn't play the mind games, who doesn't act controlling, who doesn't do all those things, because, that's just not life. That's not a good way to live. So have hope, have some comfort in the healing that can be coming to you, and be inspired to move forward in a good way. So this was about you here. This part was telling me that, yes, he is still with the girlfriend. All right. So that is what I got for you, Divine. Thank you very much. Lovely B, thank you so much for your donation. I do appreciate it. You know what? I have not used this deck in quite a while. Oh, no. Your boyfriend passed away, and I always see the name, the same numbers, and other things. Is he around me and trying to contact me? You know what? I'm not going to use this deck for that then. This deck is not going to be the right deck. I'm going to go with this one. You're welcome, Divine. I'm glad to do it for you. I'm glad to do the reading for you. And again, I appreciate your generosity. Lovely B, I do appreciate your donation as well. Thanks. You'll find if you're able to come to my show often, or more often, the nighttime show when I'm here every single night, you will get to find that we have quite a really nice community at that show, and everybody is very supportive of everyone else. Everybody, of course, everybody goes through things, right? Everybody's going through things here and there, whatever it is. And, it's good. It's always nice to have support and feel like people care about you and know that they really do, because that's what you get. That's what we do in my show. We care about everybody else. It is a non-toxic show. My show is very non-toxic. I would not let people in. I don't let people in when they're toxic. Sorry, I dropped something. We don't keep people here who are toxic, because that is not the way I want things to go. I want this show to be very helpful. I want it to be very open and honest, and I want everyone to feel like they can be open and honest without any type of criticism or anything like that, because that's how it should be, right? So, hey, Sarah. My show is on every single night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. I know it's tough to see with the question up there, but it's right above that question. It says live daily at 6:00 p.m. Eastern, and it is called Tarot Nights. That's the name of the show. And I, of course, am the Night Reader Tarot. So, all right. Lovely B. Oh, gosh. All right. So here's what's going on. And I think there's messages for you in this. Absolutely. I think you've lost your balance. Not like, oh, I'm stumbling and tripping. And no, you've lost your balance in life, right? You and your boyfriend were the balance. And now one person's gone and the other person is very unbalanced. It doesn't help, right? That's not what you want. You have to be, there's going to be changes that have to be made eventually at some point when you're ready for it. And I'm not saying, hey, you have to do this right now. No. But what I am trying to explain to you is that you're going to have to, there are changes that are going to have to be made at some point, and you're going to have to be a little flexible with that. You're going to have to move and be flexible with the changes that come, right? I think you will find, I think eventually the whole message to you is you're going to find your purpose. You're going to find that there is, messages for you all the time. I think he is going to be there to send you messages all of the time. I think he watches you. I think he watches you a lot. I think he watches you when you sleep, right? When you're resting, when you're sleeping, I think he's there watching you because you can see, here he is. Here's his heart right next to you. It's still there. It's always going to be there. Now, of course, you're heartbroken, right? You're heartbroken. Everybody, everybody should understand that, right? I'm sure everybody understands that because that's the way it is. It's all, the heartbreak is difficult. And again, I am not one who's saying to you that you need to get over this in a hurry, because that's not true. You don't need to get over this in a hurry. You need to get over this in your own time. And I think that's what he wants you to know. He understands how heartbroken you are. He knows how you're feeling because he is there watching you. He's right there. He knows you're heartbroken, and that's why he shows up. That's why he is around you. When you are looking or walking around your house or your apartment or whatever, and all of a sudden you see something out of the corner of your eye, that's him. If you are, if you're sleeping and all of a sudden you see him in a dream and he's not actually talking, he's just there, that's him being there. All the things that you see and smell and hear, that is him. He just wants to let you know. He wants to let you know that that he is okay. He's okay. He wants you to be able to plan your life accordingly. He's not going to be mad when you start to move forward in your life. He was generous and nurturing when he was here, and now he is still going to be nurturing in passing. I hope that makes sense to you because, like I said, there's always going to be something. You may smell something. I don't know, if he was a smoker or, not, or if he was, if he did something or he wore a cologne. Maybe he wore a cologne that you liked and it was very, what the smell of it was and you know exactly what it was. Every once in a while, you'll smell something that triggers it. And it'll make you think of him, and he will be there. You may not see him. You may not see him, Like I said, it may be just out of the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of something, and then when you turn to look, there's nothing there, of course, right? There's nothing there, but he's really there. He's there. He may not be trying to contact you. He may not be trying to actually tell you things, but I just think that the whole idea is he wants you to know that he is around and he is still watching and protecting. All right, lovely bee. Thank you so much for your donation. I do appreciate it. All right, let me take a look and see if we have other donations. I do not have any other donations, so that is going to be the end of this surprise pop-up video, right? This was a surprise live stream that lasted quite a while, thanks to some donations and stuff. We ended the free show back at 11 o'clock Eastern time, and, well, we went for a little while longer with donations. But I do appreciate everybody who is here. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Yvonne, hey, you got here late. Yvonne, sorry. I'll see you tonight, though. I'll see you at the show tonight. Lisa was here earlier. You feel him at night, lovely bee? Yeah. See, you did last night. Exactly. That is absolutely it. You're very welcome. I'm glad I could do a reading for you, and I do appreciate that you donated. And again, everybody who is here, if you were new, please subscribe. I do appreciate it. We are getting very close, getting close to that 400 subscribers mark. So, Ashley B, I did readings for quite a while this morning, and now I am doing only readings for, I'm on donations only at this point. So, I'm getting ready to end the show, but if you're going to donate, let me know and I will wait for it. We are only 12 subscribers away. How much? It can be any amount, Ashley. Yeah, Ashley, it can be any amount. We're only 12 subscribers away from 400. Yes, happy Halloween, Yvonne. Happy Halloween. I'll give you my Halloween evil laugh. Isn't that evil? Doesn't that sound evil? It does. It does sound evil. I should do the super duper evil voice, right? I should. Let's see. Can I do something that's going to fix this? Hold on one second. Yeah, let's see what we got. Now we're ready to go, right? Oh, that sounds very, very devilish, doesn't it? That is absolutely the devil voice I need to use. That is it. That is a good. That is a very, very good Halloween voice to use. Maybe I'll use this tonight. Maybe I will. We'll have to see. All right. All right. So let me take a look. Is someone donating? Did somebody say they're donating? It's Ladybug. It scared you, huh? Welcome. Yeah, I know it's more soothing, but it's not scary. It's Halloween. Yes, Ashley. Ashley, I see your donation. Thank you very much. And what is your question? Sorry to scare you, Ladybug, but it did work. I might have to use that just for the beginning of the show tonight. You know, I think that would be pretty cool. I think so. But I won't use it for now, so that's fine. I'll just use the good old voice. Your question is, did you do something wrong? Oh, okay. Did you do something wrong? That voice isn't coming through anymore, right? Okay, good. Back to my normal voice. Just back to normal. All right. What did you do something wrong, Ashley? Was there some kind of consequences that have happened? Or something has happened to you, apparently, that makes you feel like you've done something wrong? I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. All right. So, did you do something wrong? I just think you came up to a point that you are not sure which way to go, right? You weren't sure which way to go. You didn't know what direction to turn. And I think maybe, just maybe, somebody took that the wrong way. I mean, could that be the case? Do you really think so? Is there somebody who is that shallow to think something like that? That's what I wanted. That's really the question, right? Who was really shallow enough to think that you being at a turning point and not knowing which way to go was you doing something wrong and not just being at a point where you needed to make a decision? I think you're working very hard to fix things with this person that thinks you did something wrong, because obviously this is with someone. Someone has this feeling that you did something wrong. That's all there is to it. It can't be just you thinking, oh, I did something wrong. Somebody has to have told you or made you aware, hey, I think you did something wrong, or someone told you that somebody else thinks it. Does that make sense? Right? But I think you're working very hard to fix this issue. Whatever you think the issue is and whatever they think the issue is, I think you're trying to fix it. You're willing to go great lengths to do that. You're willing to do that. You've really been thinking about this a lot. You've spent a lot of time on your own, by yourself, thinking about what is it that you did that could be so wrong that this person is upset about. Because it's really not, I don't really think it was as big a deal as this person is making it out to be. They're making a mountain out of a molehill, right? I think you just have to keep on moving forward in your life. I think you can, I think if you want to, you can restore the relationship with this person, whether it's a friendship or a love interest or an actual relationship. But I think that you could absolutely restore it if you want to. But make sure you're going in the right direction, and you'll feel relief at the end of it no matter what. If this person cannot forgive, if they cannot get past this and forgive and forget, if they can't get past it, then you know what? Then maybe they're just not the right friend or love interest for you. And maybe they just need to, maybe you just need to move forward and be relieved of everything um and not worry about them, because I think it's just something simple that just got blown out of proportion. All right, Ashley? So, thank you for your donation. I do appreciate it, and thank you for your question. I appreciate your generosity. So, the free show ended back at 11 o'clock, but I am still taking donations. So, Bowleg, I see that you had a question. If you want to, I can do your question if you want to donate for that, that would be fine. Ashley, there it is. Your mom told you you're making a molehill into a mountain. There you go. Leave it to your mom to say the same thing. Yeah, so Bowleg, yeah, Ashley, you can donate again. Absolutely. Feel free. I am here to do guaranteed readings for donations at this point. I did a free show from 9:45 Eastern time until 11 o'clock Eastern time. But I am still taking donations, and I will continue to do readings for donations. So, Bowleg, you also may want to consider that, especially if you really need some guidance, because it looks like it is a very complicated question. All right. I do have Cash App. Oh, you know what? I got rid of the thing at the bottom. Yeah. It's also in the show description, but Cash App I do have. And it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now. It's $ TheKnightReaderTarot. But it's also in the show description. So, okay. All right, let's take a look and see what we got for you, Ashley. Your question is, what can you expect for November? All right. All right, now I'm going back to cards. I'll see you later, Yvonne. You have a good day, and I will see you tonight. I count on it. I count on it. Yep. So the leg donation information is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, but it's also in the show description if it makes it easier for you. All right. What can you expect for November? I'm using a deck I have not used in quite a while. Thank you again for donating. All right. All right, let's see what we get here for you. So, what's coming for you in November? I got to tell you, Ashley, I think things are going to be good for you for November. I really do. You start off with the world, and the world means you've completed and achieved things that you wanted to achieve. Right? Now, whether it's that the person who thinks you did something wrong apologizes and comes back and everything's good again, or whether they decide that they're very petty and they just move on to something else, well, then you know what? It doesn't matter, because you will achieve the things you want to achieve, and you will move forward in the direction you want to move. You'll find your purpose. You will find a purpose this coming month. And that's going to make you happy. That's going to be a very good thing. I think you're going to really lay the groundwork for starting something new, right? I think you're going to have a clear idea of what you want to do, and you're going to start by, kind of planting the seed here, right? I always say that with the Ace of Pentacles, right? It's like planting a seed, because once you plant it, then you want it to grow into something. And of course, the ace is always the beginning of something, and so you give it time and it grows into something wonderful. So whatever it is that you want to happen, you plant the seed now, and it will move forward. It will move you forward, and it'll grow in a good direction for you. So prioritize the things for November. Prioritize the things that are important, that have to get done. And the things that don't have to get done, push off. Don't do them. Don't let them get in your way. Don't let them be part of something that just don't let them get in your way, basically. Things that don't need to be done just need to stay out of your life. Otherwise, you're going to get very frustrated, because then there's going to be just too much to do. There's going to be too many things, and that's going to be very frustrating. So prioritize. Come up with a good plan. Be flexible. Don't get frustrated. It's time for you to, you're searching for strength. You're searching for success. And it looks like your ship is coming in, right? It looks like things are really going well. And that's what you have to do. You want to That's okay, but like any amount is good. That's fine. You want to find the strength to get past this issue with whoever it was that thinks you did something wrong. You really do want to get past that. And I think the month of November is going to be the time where you do. I think that's going to be the time where you decide that is, you're either moving forward, you're moving on, or you are um, going to work it out with that person. So that's what I see. That's what I see for your month of November. I really do think it's going to be good. I think you can start new things here, plant the seed to grow. I think, you just have to prioritize. And I think you will find, while you're searching for that strength and success, I think you're going to find it. All right. So thank you, Ashley. All right. Never apologize for making a donation, Boleg. Never, ever apologize for that, because, again, it is greatly appreciated. All right, so let me get to your question. I am doing donations only at this point. So anybody who just came in recently and asked a question, I am doing donations only. The live show was over an hour ago, and now it's donations only. So you need guidance on your situation. Your love life is in shambles, and you want to know, what do you need to do? Leave or stay? You don't see a change in this love life, and you're very confused about what is real. All right, let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got for you. I do appreciate it. I think it was a very generous donation. Thank you. And again, like I said, you never have to apologize for a donation. That's why they're called donations. You donate in whatever you can, and however much you can, when you can. But yeah, for the rest of, for right now, yes, we are doing donations only. So anybody who's coming in, I do appreciate it. Please make sure you subscribe, get notifications, because this way you'll be able to see when I'm on. My regular show is on every night, and you'll see that I'm here. The show is called Tarot Nights. It's on every night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time, and you'll also get daily tarot tips every single day. All right, what is going on? I think. All right, here's what I'm going to tell you about. Like, I truly believe that, I don't know if this is what you want to hear or not, but it's the truth. I have to, as a tarot reader doing a show like this, I have to tell the truth. I have to tell you what I see and how I interpret it. And sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not so great. It's not really what you wanted to hear, but the cards tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. So I don't know which way this is going to go for you, if it's what you wanted to hear or if it's what, or not. But I'm going to tell it to you, and I'm going to be honest with you, because nobody would ever come back and listen to a dishonest tarot reader. I think it's time to let go. I really do. I think I think you need to build up your strength, build up your self-esteem and your self-confidence, and find a way to let go. I think you are being deceived. I think you're being lied to. I think things are happening behind your back that you are just not seeing. I think the other person in this relationship is being tempted away. They're being tempted away. And that's not a good thing, right? Because you are not like that. You're very friendly. You're very honest. You're compassionate. You care about how people feel. You care about people, period. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy thing. Of course, it's not going to be easy. It's never easy to move on. But I have to tell you, there will be, in the future, someone else who comes along who is so much better suited for you. They will be your Prince Charming. They will be your knight in shining armor. They're going to be someone who is very imaginative and very charming, very calm. And this is what your future is going to have. This is your future. This is you. And this is the situation that's going on right now. So the situation is all about you have to let go. You've got to be strong. You've got to be confident, and you have to have you got to really make sure you have the self-esteem you need, because things are going on that are lies and lying and deceiving and betrayed. You're being betrayed, and you probably know it. You probably know it, and you just don't want to admit it, I have to say. So it's time to let go. All right, Bowleg, thank you so much. I do appreciate your donation, and I hope that makes sense to you. And again, please come back to my show every single night, because, I do readings. I do free readings every night, 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. The show's called Tarot Nights. And I'm here every night. So just got to make sure you get that subscription and get those notifications, and that will tell you. Plus, I do these pop-up videos, and I also do a daily tarot tip that I send out to everyone every single day. It gets posted every day, and you get notification of that. So, all right, let me take a look. Do I have any other donations? If not, then this will be the end of the show, because the show was actually over an hour ago. The free part of the show was over an hour ago, and we did donations since then. Nope, I do not see. I don't see any other donations. So that is going to be the end of our show. I do appreciate everybody who was here. Thank you so much. Don't forget our nighttime, my regular show, my daily live show is 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. It's called Tarot Nights. And of course, I am the Night Reader Tarot. So I hope to see you all tonight for the rest of our Halloween show. All right. You all have a good day or good evening, and I will see you later. Bye now.